I think we can start. People will keep joining. Over to you, Anmol.
Okay, sir. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Greetings to all. I, Ms. Anmol Ahuja, welcome you all on behalf of Hyderabad's in National Collegiate Board's Nari Gursahani Law College Legal Education. The integration of technology, particularly artificial intelligence, has become both inevitable and transformative. AI is no longer limited to technical domains. It is now actively influencing how law is taught, researched, evaluated, and practiced also. Recognizing this shift, HSNC Board's Nari Gursani Law College and Law Teachers India, in a collaborative effort, has organized this 1 week online national level faculty development program on use of artificial intelligence in teaching and research. The purpose of this program is to equip law teachers with a practical and conceptual understanding of artificial intelligence tools relevant to legal education and research. It seeks to enable faculty members to effectively integrate AI into classroom teaching, legal research, methodologies, content creation, evaluation system, and continuous learning practices, while maintaining academic integrity and ethical responsibility. Throughout this week, participants will engage with experienced academicians and expertise who will address key themes such as use of AI in legal research, smart content creation, ethical and accountable use of artificial intelligence, and so on. These sessions are designed to be application oriented, offering insights that can be readily implemented in academic and institutional settings. This initiative reflects the shared vision of the organizing institutions to promote innovation, professional development, and future readiness among the legal educators. While embracing technological advancement, the program also reinforces the central role of teachers in guiding students through critical thinking, ethical reasoning, and scholarly discipline. We hope this faculty development program provides a valuable platform for learning, reflection, and collaboration, and empowers participants to confidently and responsibly adopt AI-driven tools in legal education and research. With these words, we warmly welcome all the participants and wish everyone meaningful and enriching learning experience. So, to formally commence today's program, we are honored to have with us for the welcome address Dr. Samrita Dabral, in charge principal, Nari Gursani Law College. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Anmol. Good evening and a very warm welcome to the distinguished chief guest, Dr. Avinash Dadhich, and all the participants. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this online faculty development program on use of artificial intelligence in teaching and research. The overwhelming response of law teachers who have registered from across the country truly reflects that the growing interest and need to engage meaningfully with emerging technologies in legal education. Now, today, artificial intelligence is no longer a concept of the future. It is rapidly reshaping and the way we teach, learn, research, and practice law. Through this FDP, we aim to empower law teachers with practical insights, ethical understanding, and effective tools to integrate AI responsibly into teaching and legal research. I extend sincere gratitude to Law Teachers India for their valuable collaboration and support, and to our esteemed resource persons who would be joining us throughout these 7 days, who have agreed to share their expertise with all of us. I also commend all the participants for taking out time from your busy schedule to upgrade your skills and knowledge. I am confident that this FDP will be enriching, thought provoking, and professionally rewarding for all of us. Once again, I warmly welcome all of you and wish the program a great success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful and enriching words. We now move on to the keynote address, which will set the academic tone for this faculty development program. It's my privilege to introduce our esteemed keynote speaker, the chief guest for the day, Professor Dr. Avinash Dadhich. Professor Dr. Avinash is founding director of Dhirubhai Ambani University School of Law and global advisory board member at AMS Ethical AI. He specializes in AI law, data privacy law, and competition law, with a strong focus on integrating technology into legal education. He has previously served as a director at Manipal Law School and Dean at IFIM Law School. He has also been a visiting research fellow at prestigious institutions including Max Planck Institute in Munich, King's College London, and Institute of European Studies in Brussels. In addition to his academic career, Dr. Avinash has practiced as an advocate before Supreme Court of India and has worked as a legal consultant with global firms and institutions such as Deloitte, EY, White and Case, and the Competition Commission of India. So we are really glad that you could take out some time for us for showering us with your wisdom. So may I please request you to kindly address the gathering?
Thank you. Thank you, Anmol. Ahuja.
Thank you, sir.
First of all, Om. Thank you, Dr. Kalpesh, Dr. Sambita, to call me for this lecture. As I spoken with Dr. Kalpesh yesterday, that was my time limit, so it had 15 minutes. So accordingly, I prepared my, this lecture. So AI is quite buzzword right now. So you can see in December 2022, when the first time ChatGPT was introduced to the public, people were very much excited at what it can do, what it cannot do. And after that, you can see within 3 years, most of the law schools and most of the academic institutions are taking a lot of keen interest in AI. Okay, so this is a positive development, and I really appreciate your law school, Dr. Samita and Dr. Kalpesh Kumar, your organization, for taking this initiative to talk about AI used for teaching and research. Okay, so definitely this is a very good initiative, and I appreciate it. So now let's start with what is AI. So AI seems like a very famous poet, I think Persian poet Rumi, 13th century. The Rumi wrote a very nice poem, The Elephant in the Dark Room. Okay, so elephant in the dark room, they invited 5 people and they asked to explain what is an elephant. And those people, they had never seen an elephant in their life, and they were in a dark room with an elephant. So each of them touched a particular part of the elephant and explained the elephant as per their understanding and their, touching their particular part. So someone said it's tall, someone said looks like this, that. So I think more or less this is the same situation with the AI right now. So we are all, like, human civilization is in a dark, and we are trying to understand AI as per our own understanding. So economists, lawyers, philosophers, poets, artists, scientists, they all try to explain AI in their own terms and conditions. So first, please understand that if anyone says that I do understand AI completely, he's lying. Okay, that's the first part. Second, this excitement about AI is not happening first time. This is the second wave. The first same type of wave came after Alan Turing when he discovered the first machine, AI-driven machine during the Second World War, and they decoded the Nazis' machine, Enzyma. So after the successful use of AI machine, the AI machine is nothing but like, can machine think? I think the bigger question, and it was philosophical question before that, can machine think? So that was the first practical implementation that yes, machine can also think, and machine can give some practical solution. So after the use of AI or the machine thinking in 1944 by Alan Turing during the Second World War against the Nazis, there was a lot of excitement. In 1957, there was a big conference in US, and they started talking about AI. The voice is very low. Am I not audible? Rupesh, am I not audible?
Yes, sir. Say a bit low, sir. Bit.
Bit low. Now is it
Yes,
better?
sir. It's better, better. Yes, sir.
Hello? Is
Yes,
it
yes.
better now?
Better, better.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Okay. So then After 1950s, the debate started at how to use AI, how to develop AI technologies for the better use. So 60s, 70s and 80s, there were a lot of investment, especially the public investment on the development of AI technologies. However, by end of 1980s, people realized that this technology means can machine think? Very simple thing, can machine think? They found that yes, machine can think, but it's not coming up with any valuable industry product or service. So until unless you don't see any scientific product, any market product by the invention or innovation, funding cannot continue. So by end of 1980s, funding stopped. And we say, okay, AI is an exciting technology, but it's not coming up with any market product. So that was the end of the first excitement of AI. Then in 90s, 2010, we started developing new types of products. Internet came, and suddenly in 2010, because of the three things: one, access of huge digital data with the use of social media platforms and use of the internet by the common people. Second, the storage of data become very affordable. 1980s, to save 1 GB, you required to invest minimum $1 million. And by 2010, you can see to store 1 GB, people were spending less than $1. And now I think if you see the price is very, very low. Then the third part was the processing. Okay, processing of the internet, computering, and now that quantum chips, all these things promoted the idea that yes, now we can develop something which people can use, some live cases. So now you need to understand that this AI development has gone through different phases, and now we are living in an era where we have huge digital data. Processing is very fast with the help of the high power chips. Okay, AI is nothing but it's about chips and infrastructure and processing. Okay, and now the availability of the huge digital data, because ultimately machine can only think when they have a lot of data. Okay, data mining, deep learning, machine learning, all these things you should understand. So first, my takeaway to all law school faculties, that please do not jump directly into these philosophical debates whether AI can replace this or that. First, try to understand AI. Okay, be a student, and this is not a legal topic, but you need to understand what is AI, how AI works. Okay, and please do not rely on very simple documents. Please read some scientific technical documents. I'm not asking you to do coding or something very technical understanding, but please give 5 to 10 hours of learning on what is AI. Okay, once you learn that what is AI, then we will talk about how to use AI. That's a part number one. Now the part number two, how to use AI. And some people in our legal fraternity still they are living in that classical debate that should we use AI or not. So definitely this debate has no relevance now. You must use AI. This is a good technology, and it's a very useful and powerful technology. If you don't use it, definitely you will be replaced. Okay, so AI will not replace humans. AI will replace incompetent humans. Incompetent humans who are not very strong in their cognitive learning, unlearning, and relearning. Okay, this is the era where you have to be very, very flexible and dynamic in learning, unlearning, and relearning. Okay, this is a new era. Whether you like it or not, you can live in the past memories that, okay, in our time, 10 years back, 15 years back, we used to do this, we used to do that. But you need to see in last 4 industrial revolutions, things have changed very fast. So when people started using cars in UK, a lot of people, they rejected the idea. They said, no, this cannot be human, because we cannot give some powers to machines. Okay, so a lot of resistance came from the society against the car industry, and that's why car industry innovation and development moved from UK to Germany. So first understand this technology is going to be here, whether you love it or you hate it, but it's going to be here. Now the bigger question is how to use AI in research and teaching. Okay, that's one thing. My association with AI started in 2016 when I was doing a research on a cartel by the algorithms. So in 2016, I was reading an article about that how algorithms can collude and make a cartel and fix the pricing. And I was very shocked at how it's possible because normally the meeting of the mind is very much required for the cartelization. But that article argues that no, sometime and in future it can be done by algorithms without any human intervention. And from that day, I started reading about AI law. So in 2016, when I was doing this research and I was talking about AI in law, a lot of my friends, they argued that no, this is not going to happen. But somehow I believed that yes, it will happen because machines can think. And suddenly in 2022, we all found the ChatGPT 4. Okay, so that's a one phase. Now the debate and discussion is that AI is not reliable. AI is making a lot of mistakes. So first, try to understand the arguments against AI. So a lot of legal professionals, lawyers, judges, they say no, AI is not very accurate. Yes, AI is not accurate. What is AI? Once you understand what is AI, then you will realize it's a child. A child, like humans, a child is learning. AI is learning. Okay, AI is learning very fast. The learning speed of AI is more than million times than humans. Okay, so the more and more data is being consumed by AI every day. The more AI is used, the more AI will be accurate. I don't want to throw some data or some information, but if you do some basic research, you will find that in some very complicated task, which we believe that AI cannot perform, and suddenly in 2025, we found that AI is doing very, very good. Like for example, clearing the bar exam in US, AI got almost like 80 to 90% accuracy. And my dear friends, we are only in 2026. Now you need to imagine what was the situation in December 2022 and now what is the situation in January 26. We are talking only about a journey of 37 months. Okay, 36 or 37 months. What will happen in next 36 months? Nobody knows. Nobody knows where the AI will be, what would be the learning curve, what would be the accuracy. This is going to be very accurate, very powerful technology. I keep going to abroad for attending seminars, conferences, workshop on AI. And there's a very great university called ETH Zurich. So that's a number 7th in QS ranking and in Zurich in Switzerland, number 7 globally. And they do a lot of research on AI, ETH AI Center. So some of my friends are doing very good research. They are not lawyers, but they are doing research on AI. And they are doing research on how AI can be useful in teaching. That's a topic. So if you know how to use AI, this is going to change the complete scenario of teaching. How? So now suppose you are teaching in a classroom. Earlier students can only do Google check. If you throw some facts, they can maybe go to Google and find out whether it's right or wrong. Okay, that's a one part. But now they can interact with AI in the live class until unless you have that colonial rule that students cannot use mobile or internet in your classroom, which you believe that that's a distraction. Okay, because it's a distraction because they are not interested in your teaching. Okay, you believe that the machine is more interesting than your lecture, then definitely you can stop it. But if what if they use internet and they start interacting with ChatGPT, Gemini, or DeepSeek, or some very advanced tools, and they start interacting with the machine, and they ask machine to raise some of the concerns about your teaching. They ask machine to give some of the questions to them, some critical questions, okay, which they cannot think right now, but they can ask machine, okay, this is my teacher is teaching right now, please give me 2 or 3 very important questions, and machine can give them questions. A machine can ask, machine can be very useful for students. So until and unless we teachers, we understand that students are going to use AI in their day-to-day work after their legal education. Recently, there was a very big conference in Delhi, and some people from Amarchand, AZB, they were with me in the panel discussion, and we were discussing about how to use AI for law firms. So you will find that all major law firms in our country or in abroad, they are very much serious about integration of AI in their law firms or in their day-to-day operations. This is about research, this is about drafting, this is about critical thinking, this is about client engagement, this is about everything. Okay, because machine, any type of machine, whether it's a AI or a car or a mobile, it brings operational efficiency, it saves human time. Okay, so they are very much serious about using of AI, and they have already started it. So I think in law schools, my second learning is that you need to understand, all the law professors, you are not going to teach students to become a professor. Your main job is to teach students to become a good lawyer. And once that when that student becomes a lawyer after LLB, then he may choose to go in judiciary or in academia or anywhere. But the first job of any law school teacher is to create a good quality lawyer. Until and unless you don't have a good quality lawyer, you cannot have a good judge, you cannot have a good academician. Okay, the core of legal education is lawyering, not other areas. Okay, and only 1 to 5% of your students will go in academics or in judiciary or in some other areas. 95% of them are going to work as a lawyer, either civil, criminal, district court, high court, supreme court, corporate, in-house, wherever, but they will be behaving like a lawyer, they will be working like a lawyer. Okay, so please work with them. This is a great opportunity for all law teachers to work with students. I'm talking about teaching. So teaching is going to be very collaborative efforts now. If you want to become a good teacher, you need to work with your students. You need to ask relevant questions to AI. Especially, you must start interacting with AI. You can choose any tool. I'm not saying that use this tool or that tool. You please try all tools. Okay, all the free version, and even I will recommend that you should invest some money on their paid versions also. Please start interacting with them. Ask relevant questions, your prompt. Learn how to interact with AI. That's a very important art or skill which all law teachers should learn, how to interact with AI. Because if you don't ask smart question, you won't get smart answer. Okay, AI is very specific. It depends on the human intelligence to use AI in more intelligent manner. Then whatever AI gives you answer, please use your human wisdom and human intelligence and your academic integrity and experience to take a call. And if you are not satisfied with the AI, please write to AI, no, I'm not okay with this. This is my input. Trust me, AI is very much open to take that type of response also, because it's all individualized learning. First, you need to understand AI is not interacting with community at large. AI is interacting with you. Okay, so AI will slowly and slowly understand your mindset, your understanding about the technology, your understanding about the law, your moral and ethical and professional standards, and within reasonable time, within 2 to 3 months, you will develop a very good rapport or understanding with that particular AI tool. Okay, so you need to work with AI very closely. Okay, do not think that AI will give you some magical response or magical outcome just because you are using AI. That's the problem. I think that a lot of people are using AI right now for a shortcut. I think this is a tool which can help you. It can save a lot of your time, but you need to develop your understanding and rapport with the AI. And please keep your human wisdom and human integrity and your moral values always open and very high with the AI. Do not compromise with them. I think that is the future of the teaching. Second, please take your training. I think this workshop is very nice, but then please learn some of the tools, because some of the tools are available in market right now. Please take the training on those tools. Okay, please learn. Suppose you are teaching constitution law, or you are teaching suppose family law. Please use those tools, how to do research on those tools. When I say research, is not only academic research but practical research also. How to draft petitions, how to draft applications, how to do high quality research work. Okay, then definitely academic research. With that I will end. So with your academic research, please interact with AI. There is no shame, there is no shame saying that while I was developing this idea for my academic article, I discussed this idea with AI and I asked AI, what do you think about it? What are the different parameters? You please interact with AI just the way you interact with humans. Okay, and please take the ideas from AI. Okay, I think that ideas creation can be very useful with the help of AI. And while you are writing your article, please use that content and give it to AI and ask, okay, what do you think about it? What is your understanding about this? Okay, whether it's critical. I think there are some tools which can tell you the tone of your writing, your research. I believe that as a human, if you are smart enough to understand how to use AI, keep your ethical and moral standard very high. And no shame in saying that I use AI tools for my teaching and my research. But ultimately, I always keep my human intelligence and wisdom on the top. I take a call, not AI. Okay. I think that is the future of academics in future. Okay. Because there is no way that you can hide. Okay. Please forget, do not live in that illusionary world where you believe that you will use AI and you can hide it. There are some tools which can easily detect whether you have used AI for this particular task or not. Okay, so please do not cover yourself behind these all unethical practices. Wherever you use AI, please write that, yeah, for this thing I have used this AI, this tool I have used for this purposes I have used. I think this is an era where human intelligence will be challenged by technology. This is the era where human ethics and moral values will be challenged. And as a law teacher, in our teaching and in our in teaching, as a classroom teaching or public community teaching or research, if we are able to show our students and community our high ethical and moral grounds, I believe that our students will also be learning that how to use AI in more ethical, and please teach them all these ethical and moral values while using AI. They will be better lawyer, judge, or a professor. The future lies with the AI. Future lies with the AI. Now it depends how comfortable you are with this AI. And please, in next 7 days, I request you, do not waste even your single minute on this debate whether AI will replace humans or not. This is not relevant for you. Please do not enter into this useless debate whether AI will replace humans. AI will replace human task. Okay. So suppose if I can do a summary of a case, AI can also do it. AI can do maybe faster and smoothly. It doesn't mean that AI will replace me. Okay, so this useless debate that whether AI will dominate humans, yes, AI will dominate humans because AI will be better in some repetitive task. But ultimately, the decision maker will remain humans, at least for next 5-10 years. I don't know what will happen when we have AGI. That's again very long shot. Okay, and as a human, I think our biggest strength is adaptability. Whenever it will happen, we will see what we need to do. But as a law professor for concern of teaching and research, please do not waste your time in these useless classical philosophical debate. Okay, I think that's my suggestion to this. With this, I will take a break. I will stop, and now I think you can continue. Yeah, I'm done, Kalpesh.
Yes, I think. Anmol, are you there? Sorry. So let me give a follow out of thanks. So, thank you very much, Avinash sir, for your valuable insights. Especially, I like the word AI won't replace people, but they will replace the incompetent people. We are afraid. Let me tell you, I am also afraid using AI. My son is in ninth class, so I have seen twice, thrice, maybe in last 1 year. Chat GPT say writes and then doing homework. I told him, whatever you are referring is not correct. Please use your mind. I have not stopped him. So that is the thing, recent thing. And recently we did a program on lawyer skill, the 10 days program. In that also, the most of the I would say uh, the professional they've given a caution, use wisely. So that is the big thing that we have to keep in mind. And recently might have like I'm definitely sir agree we should start adopting that particular whatever tools are there. Otherwise we'll be out of the market.
Hmm.
I hope all the participant might have seen that particular news. Triple IIT Delhi. They ask student to use AI in and then submit prompt what they have used. So this is a good thing. How to use. Recently we have uh, we're done with two programs for AI and technology. We first did with NFSU Delhi and the second with Integral University Lucknow. So my friend Dr. Gaurav Gupta is a faculty there. So he told me, sir, I use AI to make a question paper. Because of that prompt, other faculties are also using, sir, आप कौन सा prompt use करते हैं हमें भी बताइए. So that's a good thing. It's saving your time. Sometimes we are very busy. I would say 3.5 months, we get in our particular semester. So that way we should start using the again. And then you rightly stated, invest something on, the paid version definitely, because unpaid version sometimes gives false outcome, and then we start believing it's not reliable, this and that. Again, definitely whatever we are using technology right now, it says in a pros and cons, but we should adopt those kind of technology gradually whenever getting chance. So thank you very much, Avinash sir, for your valuable time and insight. I am thankful to Dr. Samgita ma'am. So she has been behind me for last I think 6 8 months. Sir, program karte hain, aisa वैसा, and then almost some programs is lined up, but this come up with very well. We did programs on AI technology 3 4, but this is a very different one focusing on AI and technology. So I hope participant will get a lot of insight from this particular program, and then the uh, wonderful have a wonderful learning, sir. Thank you very much, Avinash sir, once again, and look forward to see you in future events, sir. Thank you very much,
Thank,
sir.
thank you. Good luck. So I take your leave now.
Yes, 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 sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
thank you. Thank you.
So thank you participant for joining. We are done with inaugural session. So we'll start our first session in 1 minute. Uh, so can we
Yes.
stop the recording? Anmol?
Yes, sir. Raj, sir, can we please stop the recording?
Yeah.